Hey guys, I'm Masood, and today I want to talk about CSS Grids feature, which is really important and powerful for making responsive websites without using any third-party libraries like Twitter Bootstrap or whatsoever. And I have an example for this tutorial. Recently, I designed the whole page of YouTube website, which is fully responsive. And in this video, we want to implement the header part of the YouTube site with each other to show you how easily you can use CSS grids to make responsive websites. And you don't need to be worried about browser support because currently all kind of browsers, modern browsers, do support CSS grid feature, and we don't need to be worried about it. So be with us to show you how we can use CSS grid feature to implement responsive websites. Here you can see the result of using CSS grids to make the header part of YouTube site. As you can see, it's totally responsive, and here you can see that the search box went hide, and if we click on the search button, we can have the search form right here. So let's remove all the styles and implement it again with each other. As you can see, I have a simple CSS file, some variables, and general styles, something like a CSS receipt for ourselves, and an HTML file that all the elements that we need for the header part are located inside this file, and it's the current output of us, the logo, buttons, and finally the avatar. And here I have the whole design of the page, and as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 columns should we have for our grid. So let's write the first CSS. The top class should have the top should have 7 columns. At first I need to set the display to the grid, and also need to set number of columns by using this command, grid template column, and here I need to use the repeat command to repeat 2 times auto for us, and 1 FR for the search box for this space, and again repeat 4 times auto. FR is a new dimension that you can use inside your grid layout, and here we have 2 columns, and the size of them, the width of them actually are the same, and will be like its size, and it's automatically resized to the item that placed into it, and also 4 times for these columns, and the remaining space will be reserved for the this column, so it will be responsive. For example, if I resize the window, let's see, if I resize the window, you can see that this area is lower than it was V4. Okay, and I need to hide some unnecessary buttons like this one and the back button. So I need to write back btn display none, and also I need to hide the search button, I guess was the name of it. Let me check. Yeah, search btn. Search btn. And now we have just one row with 7 columns in it. Let's make things better. I need to set the size of buttons. Yes. And the width should be as I define it. The variable, I guess it was button width, and also the same for height. And also I need to set background color of the button to be transparent. Remove border of them, and also I need to set this image to resize it and be as its container size. So avatar btn, let me check. User avatar should be width should be 100%, and height also should be the same. Oh, sorry, I forgot to add image. Things are getting better. We need to set some padding for this 8 pixel, and you can see that buttons are looking better. And also I need to display pointer cursor when I hover the buttons using cursor pointer. Yeah, and also need to set opacity of them because the actual website is a little lighter. I need to set opacity to a variable. Let me check. Button opacity, icon opacity. Yeah, things are getting better and better. I need to make it vertically centered. So align items should be center. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I should remove it and place it here inside our top class. Yeah, it works. And also I need to set opacity of this YouTube logo. So logo needs to opacity, set it to 1, and the width should be 100%. Oh, we have a problem. Let me check the logo, and yeah, we should be more specific about this to override the other values. So I add top here, and now you can see the width command is working well. And also I need to have some spaces between each grid cell inside my layout. Here I need to add grid gap. It's better to be 8 pixel, and also I need to set the background color to the white, and we need some padding. Padding must be 8 pixel from top and bottom, and for left and right it's better to be 15 pixel. Yeah, you can see these parts are good, and here they are good, but the search is not as we want yet, but we can make it more clear. So I need to set the image. Opacity should be 1 for the user image. Let me check what's the problem again. Opacity is 1. Yeah, why it's not working? Because of, yeah, the button. So I need to fix it in this way. Button. Let me do it. It's better. Button. And we don't need. Oh, sorry. I found my problem. User avatar needs set opacity for the container, not only the image. Yeah, as you can see, now it looks better. Okay, let's fix the search bar. Here we need a search button. I think I hide it wrongly, so I need to be more specific here to top and just the first search button, first level search button should be hidden, and this one I think I should apply it to all kind of buttons. Yeah, and let's check together how they are aligned. The search is here, search box, button. Yeah, and for making this to be like the one here, you can see it's necessary to write search command here, search class, and I need to set the display to grid as well for this part. And here we need to have 2 column. So grid template columns should be 1 FR, and for example it's better to be auto. Let me check it. Yeah, it's really better. And also we need to have some padding for the search button, search input, search input padding left, for example 5 pixel should be enough. Yes, and also we need to set this input height. It's better to be height 30 pixel. 32 I think is better. Yeah, and set these 2 items aligned together. I need to set align items center. Yeah, and we need some style for the button to be same as this button. Search and button needs to set the background, and F8, 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 and we need border, so 1 pixel, solid, and variable border color. Yeah, set the height of the button 32 pixel. Yeah, and I think we need to set the width to, for example, 70 pixel. Yeah, and also I need to set border of the input. Yeah, and remove the right border dash right is to be none. Yeah, it's really better, and we need to have some padding for the button. Yeah, it's very good, and the only difference is this margin between these areas. I need to set it. Okay, here let's make some tricks. Here I need, for example, 30 pixel and 30 pixel after. So here we have 4 columns, but actually we just need to use these 2 columns. So I need to define an area name for this section, and search start, for example, and then set this for search input to start from that area. Grid column should be search start. Yeah, and the first and last cells will be free. So here let's resize the window. Here we have a little problem for the logo. It's better to make it with pixels. Logo, yeah, for example 10 pixels, 100 pixel, and now it's fully responsive. We have a small issue for this input. As you can see, it's too wide, and we want to limit width of this element. So we have a good command in CSS for doing this. Instead of using 1fr, I want to use min-max function, and via this function I can define the minimum width, for example 100 per pixel, and the maximum width should be, for example, 500 pixel. And here let's check it again. You can see that it is fixed, but we have a problem about centering it. So I need to have 2 columns before and after of the search section, 1fr, and another column here not here, here. One of our min max. It should be here. Yeah, as you can see, it's fully centered and it's good. And let's hide it with a media query command. Here I need to write a media query. Max width was 700 pixel. I need to hide the search area and show up the search button. So the search class should be hidden. Display no. Let's check it together. Yeah, as you can see, it works, but we have a small problem for it. We need to show the logo search button. Top search button display block. Test it again. Yeah, but we need to move it from here to here. How can we do this? By using align self command. Align self should be right. Here the columns and inside this area. So we need to use justify. Yeah, justify self is working for the container of the cell, and align self will align the items that are located in our cell. So justify self will help us to put this search button at the right section. Let's hide it. Yes, and finally we need to write an event listener. When we click on it, we should have this search box, and by using this button again we need to hide it. Let's write our script. Const search button document.query selector top and search button and back button also, the header and I need a function toggle search box. Here I should connect them together. So search btn that add event listener, click toggle search, and also I need it for the back button, add listener, and click toggle search box, and inside it I need to define a class and assign it to the header if user has clicked on the search button. So I need to write this. If header dot class list dot contains search active, it must be removed. So header dot class list dot remove search active, and vice versa for the else. Header class list dot add search active. Okay, now let's check the wrapper header search active is toggling correctly. So I need to add some queries here. Top search active, all the elements should be hidden, and I need to just show the search section. Top search active search display needs to be grid, and also I need to show the back button, and the grid column should start from the second column and continue to the rest of our grid column. Yeah, and I only need to set grid template columns to be search start search or search start. What was it? Search start, then 1fr, and then ut. Yeah, and now it works correctly. We only need the back button here. Okay, and top search active back button should be displayed. Yeah, it's working properly as we wanted, and if I make it wider, it works correctly, and even if I make it harder, it will return to the last state. So the header part finished, and we implemented the exact same thing as the YouTube header part, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question about the grids or even flex boxes in CSS, I would be happy to answer all your questions. And if you like this video and the type of content that I'm generating, please subscribe to my channel and thumbs up at the below. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.